In the beginning, 5 molecules formed by dark and light matter floated aimlessly in the galaxy until they merged into a cluster. Each had unique bodily makeups and supernatural abilities, one unlike the other but mysteriously connected by a powerful bond. There was always a living holy divine force that existed from the beginning of time, that far superseded them somewhere in the universe. They could feel the presence, but never could locate the divine, the living source of all. Unknown ages passed as the 5 celestial siblings learned the depths of their extraordinary abilities. With each passing era, they discovered new powers, greater wisdom, and an ever-growing fascination with the endless universe surrounding them. Eventually, curiosity called each of them toward different horizons. One by one, they departed, venturing into the immeasurable expanse of creation in search of purpose, knowledge, and the mysteries hidden among the stars. Only the twins remained inseparable, choosing to journey together as they searched the vast galaxy for other forms of life, unaware that their discoveries would forever shape the destiny of the universe. Shomashu, known as Sho, was the eldest and most powerful of the group. His body was akin to that of a tarragon typhon, radiating with a golden godly aura. He stood tall and massive, with a corda that could illuminate an entire planet. His eyes were like electrified sapphires, glowing with immeasurable power. He possessed countless abilities such as flight, invulnerability, invisibility, life, world creation and destruction, resurrection, super strength, foresight, speed, agility, shape-shifting into any form he desired, teleportation, portal creation, mind-reading and much more. Despite his immense power, he was a solitary creature who often preferred peace and solitude. But deep down, he held a strong affection for his siblings whom he considered family. Second only to his elder brother stood Titus, a celestial ruler whose strength rivaled the very foundations of creation. Towering above all who stood before him, his body was forged with unimaginable power, yet his heart remained devoted to unity, compassion, and love. Though capable of reshaping worlds and commanding the forces of the cosmos, Titus believed that true strength was not measured by domination, but by the bonds forged through trust, loyalty, and family. Wherever darkness threatened the balance of creation, Titus stood as an unshakable guardian, a living symbol of hope for every realm beneath the stars. Zomali, the third brother, seemed to be the odd one amongst his siblings. The balance of light and dark energy within him appeared to have been corrupted. He stood at an imposing 11 feet tall with ink-black skin that resembled swirling shadows. His blood-red eyes held a hint of malice that he attempted to mask with a deceptive purple tint. Though he carried himself with an air of dignity, Sho could sense the darkness lurking within him. Zomali had an insatiable thirst for knowledge and power, always seeking ways to satisfy his hunger. The fourth and fifth siblings, Zahani and Sahari, emerged from the cluster simultaneously. But unlike their brothers, they were two separate entities that preferred to be fused into one being. As they came into consciousness, they also realized their true identities as female beings. Both were equally stunning in appearance, with voluptuous bodies resembling that of glamorous goddesses. Zahani's hair blazed like blue fire while Sahari's flowed like pink water. Their lower halves consisted of golden hooves instead of feet, while their upper bodies boasted magnificent wings that spread wide behind them. They were truly a sight to behold. After scouring the vast expanse of the galaxy, they learned that they were the only divine beings with exceptional powers. Some of them, driven by their desire to create life, embarked on this journey, while others like Sho were more hesitant. Accompanied by his brother Titus, Sho ventured off into uncharted territories, creating realms and dimensions devoid of living beings. As they honed their combat skills in playful sparring matches, Titus could never seem to gain an advantage over Sho. But when Zomali discovered his ability to bring about life into existence, he wasted no time in exercising his newfound power. He crafted worlds filled with pure malevolence, and as soon as these creations grew powerful enough, he would annihilate them, absorbing their souls and growing stronger with each conquest. This marked the beginning of an endless quest to become the most dominant force in the entire galaxy. And while some of his creations pledged allegiance to him and served as loyal subjects, any hint of rebellion was met with swift and merciless retribution. Before all of this transpired, Sho, being the firstborn among his siblings, possessed the gift of foresight, a power neither Zomali nor the twins possessed, and one that Titus had yet to discover at that point in time. With this ability, Sho saw the potential for chaos and destruction if their family were to introduce life into the universe. He also foresaw how their actions could potentially tip the balance of peace and power. But despite his warnings and attempts to dissuade him from creating life, his family exercised their free will and brought more beings into existence anyway. In order to safeguard against this threat, Sho created Ashgar, an indestructible being known as Indestructon, who was tasked with guarding the inner dimensions which were considered sacred at first, but later became corrupted by Zo's creations. As abominable beings continued to sprout from Zo's hands, Sho teamed up with Titus to create their own beings. They were pure of mind and heart, living in different dimensions such as the Lightkeeper's realm, aquatic dimension, spirit dimension, and many others. These creatures were not only peaceful but also well-trained warriors ready to defend against the evil that plagued the universe. But somehow darkness found its way within, and that is when Ashgar came in handy and dealt with multi-dimensional threats, until Ashgar itself became corrupt after fighting against evil for so long. Frustrated and disillusioned with the state of the universe, Sho made the decision to retreat into his own realm, a place where he could exist in solitude. He could see the corruption and greed within Zomali, and knew that he wanted nothing to do with him nor his foul creations. The jealousy and contempt in Zomali's heart drove him to seek a higher status, one above all others. And as the eldest, it fell upon him to intervene when creations caused chaos in the universe. With time, Sho became known as the Grand Priest, an overseer of all creation who struck fear into the hearts of many. His power was unmatched and he could destroy anything with a mere flick of his finger or blink of an eye. Managing the galaxy for centuries, Sho grew bored and decided to enter a deep slumber within his realm, only awakening if absolutely necessary. And when he did awaken, he showed no mercy. With a single thought, he could wipe entire dimensions, realms, and worlds from existence, leaving behind nothing but emptiness. Shomashu was revered as the undefeatable overseer of the entire universe, but he entrusted Titus with the responsibility of tending to the galaxy and becoming its ruler. However, bored with his duties as caretaker of the galaxy, Titus ventured out into the vastness of space in search of something more fulfilling. It was then that he met Tina, a being created by his sisters, part of the frail and powerless Destron race that resembled humans. His sisters had chosen not to grant them powers, foreseeing the potential disaster that could arise from such abilities after witnessing what their brother Zo had created. Living amongst Destronoids in disguise, they watched over their creation while maintaining peace and balance among them. But as humanity proved to be destructive even without powers, they regretted ever creating them and abandoned planet Destron to live their own lives. They vowed to never create life again, leaving mankind to destroy themselves. But before leaving, Titus encountered the most extraordinary being he had ever laid eyes on, Tina. There was an instant connection between them, unlike anything he had experienced before. In his eyes, she was the most delicate and beautiful creation of all. He had never revealed himself to any other human before, but upon falling in love and learning his true identity, Tina left Destron with him to start a new realm together. This union resulted in the birth of their two sons, Titan and Kingston. One noble and the other wicked. As they grew, their children's actions caused chaos in the universe and led Titus to create his own people, beings tasked with protecting the universe from abominations like his son. Titus named them the Universal Guardians. The story has only just begun. Like, subscribe and journey with us through the next chapter of Universal Guardians.